more, time to become good at speaking and all, वो सब चीजें आ जाती हैं फिर.
The meeting has been live streamed now. We have to get back to the basics. Where is Arsa?
He is missing.
She's missing. She's missing.
No worries. Let me be the Sa.
Please do.
Good morning, everyone. Very good morning, everyone. It's a sunny, beautiful Saturday morning. I
Good
won't
morning.
say sunny, it's still cloudy and very humid outside. So, guys, do take care of yourself. A lot of people are falling ill because of changing weather, so do take care of yourself. I welcome you all to the, what's the meeting number?
268, I believe.
268 meeting of the Bright Beginning Toastmasters Club. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmaster Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules we follow in our every Toastmasters meeting. Rule number 1, please turn off your mobile phones and put them on silent. For that, you have 5 seconds. I believe everyone has put their phones on mute. Please give me a thumbs up if you have done so. Perfect. Rule number 2, please keep yourself on mute unless you are speaking. And rule number 3, please refrain yourself from talking about sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. And we are here for a healthy discussion. For further proceeding, I would like to hand over this. I would hand over the stage to our presiding officer of the today's meeting, Toastmaster RM.
Thank you very much, Sa and Team or Toastmaster Shanak. So today, what would we like to talk about? Just like any other meeting, I think today also the theme is a mystery to most of you. Even though Toastmaster Shanak has done a lot of deliberation about what he will speak about what the theme is about, what stories he will bring up today. He told me he only began prepping this morning, by the way. Um, I'm sure he'll live up to our expectations, anyways. So, we have 2 speakers today. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Harsh, Speaker 2, Toastmaster Nancy. Harsh, are you excited for your speech?
Yes, I'm excited. Very excited.
Awesome. Harsh has been joining many different Toastmasters meetings recently. He's really been working as a Toastmaster. For that, I want to give a round of applause. So today is going to be, I guess, a members meeting. We don't have any guests. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a chill little meeting. And I guess I'll be back here at the end of the meeting to speak to you again. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shanak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster RM. Like any other Toastmaster meeting, every meeting is divided into 3 major steps. The first is the speech, or I'll say the prepared speech part, where the prepared speeches have been delivered by the speakers which ranges from 5 to 7 minutes. The second session is basically the most interesting part of this whole meeting, is the table topics, where the table topic master gives the impromptu topics, and where each and every member, which even the guests are included, have to speak for a minimum of 1 to 2 minutes. And the last and the most important part is the evaluation part, where the evaluator provides the complete feedback of the overall meeting. So before moving further, I would like to discuss today's meeting theme. Any guesses from the members what the theme could be? No, Aryan, you know about it, so you are not qualified for it. And let me give you a hint. It's based on a religious atmosphere these days. You might have witnessed this. Any guesses from anyone? No? Guys, What's in the atmosphere these days?
Rain.
Humidity.
I'm talking about the
Fitness.
religious thing.
Okay.
You guys are not updated or you're not invited. Come on, guys. It's Ganpati. It's the Ganpati time. Everyone is deep immersed into the Ganpati. Especially if you go to Maharashtra, you can feel the aura there. People are so passionate about Ganpati. It's such a huge thing there. And I have witnessed that last year. I was in Pune during this time and I witnessed the atmosphere. It was magnificent. I mean, I cannot explain that feeling. The Ganpati pandals are everywhere. People are dancing, welcoming the deity, offering prayers, doing the cultural events, and almost every few kilometer you'll find a Ganpati stall there, and people are doing prayers and all. So the environment itself is so energetic and enigmatic there that you can feel that. But before talking more about that, I would like just a moment, guys. I somewhat lost into the script because I've been doing this after a long time.
Would you like to call it GE right about now?
Yeah, so I would like to call upon the general evaluator today to come and explain the role of general evaluation and introduce to their team Toastmaster Vineet. Would you please come and explain about the general evaluator role and introduce your team?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shonak. And firstly, I would like to thank Toastmaster Aryan and Toastmaster Akansha to giving me this opportunity to play the role of a general evaluator. This is the role which I'm most feared of. I mean, the giving feedback and judging others is not something I'm good at. Uh, okay, so overall objective and is to provide feedback uh, to overall conduct of the meeting and the quality of the session. And as a general evaluator, we evaluate and encourage all aspects of the meeting. It's just not limited to any particular speech section. It will be the entire meeting session end to end, starting from prepared speeches, role players, and the evaluation section in the last, and a table topic also. Since feedback can sting you, as we spoke during my last speech, but it can help you. So to make it helpful, we will try to make it as constructive as possible. And to do that, I should have my tag team with me, but I'm not sure Toastmaster Ved and Vidu has joined. So we do not even have timer in our counter. Can someone would like to volunteer for that role?
I believe Anshuman is taking up timer. I am
Uh,
grammarian and Vineet is accounter. So you do have a
okay,
tag team.
okay, okay. So I would like to call upon my tag team starting from timer. So Toastmaster Anshuman is playing the role of timer. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you.
And it
Toastmaster
seems one of
Anshuman.
the tag team is missing. I suppose I am the timer now.
Okay. So I'll
Hi, ladies
hand
and
over to
gentlemen.
you, Toastmaster Aryan. Please introduce the role and objective of timer
So,
and the grammarian. Yeah.
Hi, ladies and gentle Toastmasters. Today I am your timer. And as you are aware, we have two speeches and we have table topics and we have evaluations as well. So the speeches are timed from 5 to 7 minutes, green card 5 minutes, yellow card 6 minutes, red card 7 minutes. Table topics, green card 1 minute, yellow card 1.5 minute, red card 2 minutes. And evaluations, green card 2 minutes, yellow card 2.5 minutes, and red card 3 minutes. I will be back here to present you the report at the end of the meeting. And with that, back to you, GE.
And back to you, Toastmaster Aryan, for grammarian.
Hello there, ladies and gentle Toastmasters. I am the grammarian for today's meeting. We have a religious theme today. Would anybody like to suggest a religious word of the day? Toastmaster Shanak, any ideas?
Deity.
Deity.
Yeah.
Okay. Deity is another word for God, a god or goddess. A deity or god is a supernatural being considered to be sacred and worthy of worship due to having authority over some aspect of the universe and all life. Today's word of the day is deity. I have no idea how we could use it in our speech, but let's see. I'm interested. And I'll put it down in the chat. And with that, back to you, Toastmaster Vineet.
Thank
So,
you,
Arjun,
Toast.
sorry to interrupt. Arjun, maybe I can play the role of timer if you
Nancy will
want
be
me to.
giving a speech, so it'll be a little bit tough. But you can take up timer. I'll time your speech. Rest you can take it up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect. So,
Thank you,
to,
Toastmaster Nancy, for the initiative. Okay, so now third team player, which is our counter. So I'm playing that role also as an our counter. I'll be noting down all the filler words, usage of good word, not so good words across the speeches, across the section of the meeting, and share my report at the end of the meeting to help you understand where you need to improve and where you're already doing good. So hopefully by the end of the meeting, you will have some actionable with you, which you can take into account for your further speeches and the further sessions. With that note, I am handing over the stage back to Toastmaster Vineet as a general evaluator. Thank you, Toastmaster Vineet, for playing the role of a counter. As a general evaluator, I'll try to consolidate all the feedback at the end of the session and submit to all of the players today with some constructive feedback and the actionables for your improvement for the next meeting. With that note, I'll like to hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shonak. Over to you. Thank you.
thank you so much, Toastmaster Vineet, for the detailed description as a general evaluator. Can anyone tell me why do we celebrate Ganpati? Any idea?
Does it have something to do with Ganpati's head being cut off in the religious mythology? Maybe having a elephant's head? I don't know.
No, Ganpati went to Maharashtra to meet his brother Kartike.
Okay.
So he stayed there for, I think, 10 days. And when he went back, so there was a celebration. So that
Okay.
way, Maharashtrians celebrate. They invite Ganpati for 10 days, and after that, there is jo bhi Visarjan and
Mhm.
everything happens. So that is the story that I know.
Well, you
Okay.
both are right in some way. So let me summarize that. So how Lord Ganesha was born? Lord Ganesha was is the son of Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati. So it's been said that Mata Parvati was in her own private space where she created a boy with turmeric and sand, and it was named as Ganesha. Though Lord Shiva was not aware of that fact, and when he came back after a meditation, he found a boy guarding Mata Parvati entrance. And when he tried to enter, he obstructed the way of Lord Shiva. That raged Lord Shiva so much that he cut the head of the boy. Knowing that Mata Parvati got, got severe grievance, and he requested Lord Shiva to restore the boy back. So Lord Shiva found a head of an elephant and he restored the boy back, and that's why Ganesha was born. And Lord Shiva has given the blessing to God, Lord Ganesha, that he will be worshipped among all the gods and the goddesses first, and he is the remover of the obstacle. So that is the one piece of it. The another piece is every year for 10 days, Lord Ganesha visit the earth to meet and greet the people. And I mean, as what Toastmaster Nancy also added, to meet his brother. But eventually, at that point of time, Maharashtra was not there. It was Earth, basically, that it signifies, and that's why to celebrate that thing, Ganesh Sthapna, basically, we do to welcome Lord Ganesha, and that celebration happens for over 10 days. It started in the month of Bhadra, starting from 4th of August, and it ends at Ganesh Chaturthi, which is on 14th of August. So this is the story behind it. Also, there is a saying why it happened specifically in the Maharashtra region, because at the time of British era, Lokmanya Tilak leveraged this festival to bring the harmony, to connect people, to start agitation against the Britishers. So at that point of time, there was not people were not that connected because there were no social media. They were living in remote areas. The only way to connect people is through some events or festivals or something like that. So he started this thing where he encouraged people to celebrate Ganesha, and invite people so that they can increase the engagement among the people, develop a sense of a community where they can gather people, pass their message through these festivals and offerings and gatherings. So that's why, since Lokmanya Tilak started that in Maharashtra, he wasn't based out in Maharashtra, he started that thing. So that's why it became very prominent in Maharashtra. With that, let's start with the first session of the day today. I am so excited. We have two eloquent speakers today, and it's my sheer privilege to hear them today. So I would like to call upon their evaluators to come and speak their speech objectives and share the title of the speech. Toastmaster Anshuman, you are the speech evaluator, or Toastmaster Hirsch. Would you please come and share the speech objective and the title of the Toastmaster Hirsch speech?
Toastmaster, should we call on G first?
Z?
Okay.
Okay, Z is already done.
All right. Sure. So first, it's going to be Toastmaster Hirsch, who's going to be the speaker one, and he's going to present the level 3 project 2, which is Inspire Your Audience. And the title of his speech is going to be Courage is Sweaty. I look forward to his courageous speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Shonik.
I would like to now call upon Toastmaster Hirsch to come and share his speech. Can you please confirm your speech title? Sorry, I missed that one.
Courage is sweaty.
Courage is sweaty, Toastmaster Hirsch. Toastmaster Hirsch, courage is sweaty.
Can I do a mic test first?
Yes,
Am I
please.
audible?
Yes, very much.
Thank you. What do you picture when I say the word courage? Someone skydiving, or a firefighter entering a burning building to save a cat? Or maybe finally messaging your crush? Let me tell you, real courage is none of that. It's a 17-year-old terrified boy running after a train in Delhi because he left his exam documents on it. You think skydiving is crazy or scary? Try missing your JEE admit card once. It was May of 2017, the last leg of my JEE prep. I had just given my 12th boards and JEE mains exams and was waiting for the end game. My stress level was already peaking. I had a long journey back home from Kota to Delhi, and after a layover of 6 hours from Delhi to Guwahati. It was just 1 week before the final exams. So far, so good. I reached Delhi, stepped off the train with my friend, and we were counting the luggage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da, da, da. It was all there. We started negotiating with the coolie bhaiya. And as soon as the train left, it hit me. Where's my main bag? Oh shit, I had left it on the train. I saw the train moving, and without thinking anything, I started running after it with my sleepers on and a bag on my shoulder. Like, I felt like I was chasing like Shah Rukh Khan in the movie DDLJ, but I could not catch a train. I was terrified. I went back to the coolie and asked, "Where is this train going?" He said, "Hazrat Nizamuddin." I did not know what that station was. I had never been to Delhi before. Without thinking any much, I started running. I climbed the stairs and ran hundreds of kilometers to come out of the station. I found an auto wala and said, "Bhaiya, please take me to Hazrat Nizamuddin." Without negotiating for the price being a banya, I just sat on the auto, in the auto, and we started uh, chasing the train. It felt like I was in a Bollywood movie. And after chanting my DT's name, we finally reached the station. When I reached the station, I looked around. It was as empty as my mind during table topics. My future flashed before me. It looked empty and dark. I went to the station master. I asked him, "Has a train left already? My bag was in it. All my documents are in it. Please help. Can you help me fetch it again? Fetch it for me." He said, "The train has not yet come here. It has stopped somewhere between the stations." I took a sigh of relief. Okay, I just have to wait for some time. The train will come. After waiting for 30 minutes and thinking what would happen if I don't get my bag, the train finally arrived. I ran on the platform. I ran on the staircase, went to the next platform, and found my coach, Coach B1. And under the lower berth was my bag. I was so happy. I hugged the bag like it was my best friend in the world, took it out, and started my journey back. As soon as I started climbing up the stairs, I saw a man in black suit. He looked at me, I looked at him, and he said, "Show me your ticket." I did not have it. I said, "I don't have it. I came to the last station. My bag was on this train. I just came here." He said, "No, no, no. You have to pay fine now." "No, please, please, I don't have it. You can go and ask the station master." I asked his permission. And after I said that I had talked to the station master, he said, "Okay, you can go now." I went back to the Delhi railway station, and with that bag in my hand, I went to my friend who was waiting for me. And with a lot of time for the next train, I was finally relieved. This chase made me realize something, that I just did not recover my documents. I discovered my courage. We often think that courage is explosive, it's loud, but the truth, it is sometimes quiet. It's sweaty, it's messy. So the next time you panic, you feel lost, don't freeze, don't overthink. Just run, just act. You may not always catch the train, but you'll find something worth chasing. Your courage, or probably your admit card. Thank you.
Well, we got the movie title for the next movie. Bhag Harsh Bhag. That was brilliant. Before moving on to the next speaker, let's play a small quiz to see your knowledge about our culture. Okay, who are the Lord Ganesha's parents? Fastest finger first.
Mahadev and Mata Parvati.
Perfect. Okay, what is the name of Lord Ganesha consorts, or who are Lord Ganesha's wife? Again, it's the fastest finger first.
Jaya, so two wives. Yeah, two wives.
Yes.
Jaya Vijay.
No.
No,
Sorry, what was the question?
What is the name of Lord Ganesha's wife?
Riddhi Siddhi.
Yes. Okay. Is the what Lord Ganesha's drive on what? What is the Lord Ganesha's vehicle?
mouse.
Yes. Mushak.
Mushak.
Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. What is the favorite sweet of Lord Ganesha?
Modak.
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 Yes. Perfect, guys. You are gaining the momentum. Why was Lord Ganesha called Ekanand? Ekadant.
because of one teeth.
Yes. Perfect. And who broke that teeth? Pashuram broke that teeth.
He
Who?
himself.
Who?
Pashuram. Pashuram.
Parshuram. Parshuram. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's move on to our next speaker of the day today, Toastmaster Nancy. And I am so delighted. I believe it's Toastmaster Nancy's first speech.
Second.
Perfect. For that, I would like to call, okay, Ashutosh is not here, who is the evaluator for Toastmaster Nancy's speech. Okay, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Aryan, who is the speech evaluator of Toastmaster Nancy, to come and share her speech objective and the speech title.
And
I
timer also. Aaron, you would be the timer also.
Yes, I will be timing the speech as well. And
Okay.
today, Toastmaster Nancy is delivering a speech in Level 1, Project 2. The purpose of the project is to deliver a speech with purpose, and I hope Nancy will achieve that purpose. It turns out we are having a battle of the mentees today, my mentee against Shaunik's mentee. Let's see who wins. We'll have a poll at the end.
Sorry,
Anyways, Toastmaster Nancy, best of luck for your speech. I'm excited to see what it is, and over to you, Toastmaster Shanak.
yes, sorry, what's the speech title? Speech for a purpose.
Power of networking.
Power of networking. Power for networking, Toastmaster Nancy. Toastmaster Nancy, power of networking.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shonak and Toastmaster Aaron. Okay, with this, I'll start my speech. Good morning, everyone. So, have you ever had a moment when a simple hello to someone ended up changing everything for you? Sounds small, right? But that's exactly what happened to me few years back. That's when I discovered the power of networking. So it was my first organization. I spent 1 year there, and then I moved to brand new team and brand new project. While I was still learning and figuring out things, when one day a production issue popped out. So if you have ever worked on the production issue, you know it is a real fire alarms. So my seniors jumped onto it, surrounded by 4 5 other senior members trying to resolve that issue. They tried hard, entire day passed, but in vain. Next day, we came back to office. He asked me, Nancy, you want to give it a try? I told him, you all tried, and it's been just 3 months in this team. Do you think I'll be able to resolve this issue? He said, just give it a try. I said, okay. So that issue was assigned to me. Whole day I spent, nothing worked out. At the end of the day, I felt frustrated. I went back home. That issue was still on my mind. In the morning, next day, 4 a.m., a thought came to my mind and a point of contact to whom I used to say hello every day. I didn't know anything about her, just that I knew that she works on similar area. Next day, so my timings were 12 to 9, but she used to be in office 9:30 to 6. I went to office at 9:30. I pinged her in the morning and asked for a quick call. So I discussed the issue with her, and guess what? Within 5 minutes, my issue was resolved. That was a major production issue. And you cannot imagine the kind of appreciation I received. So within 3 months in that meeting, and next month, I got promoted. It was not the n number of things I did, and that was not the issue that I resolved. My network helped me to resolve that issue, which I never thought that she might be able to give me to that kind of help. So this is where I learned that power of networking you can help you to any extent. So, this is the experience that taught me that networking is not about just exchanging the business cards or sending the friend requests on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn. It's about a simple introduction or saying hello to that person. It's a two-way street that we never have to think that we will get something from a person by networking. We should think how can we help or what can we give to other person. Maybe a small advice that can change other person's life as well. It's not about that every time we need to think about the help, we should help. So with that note, so next time whenever you are in a Toastmaster meeting or at work or in a party, don't underestimate the power of small connection. Just say a hello or a small introduction. Have the power to change lives. So that one hello might just lead you to your next big breakthrough or your next promotion. So, with that note, I put an end to my story, Power of Networking. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shonak.
Incredible speech, Toastmaster Nancy. And I'm so happy listening to you and Hirsch. I see a significant difference in both of your speech deliveries now, where you are more calm and composed while speaking and while delivering your speeches. So kudos
Thank,
to both of you for such a significant improvement.
thank you.
And I'm really looking forward to listen more and more from you guys. On that note, let's move on to the second session of today's meeting, the table topic. So I see our table topic master is missing today. And who has the courage to be the table topic master on an impromptu basis to give us the impromptu topic?
Aryan has already declared himself the TTM.
Oh, wow. I see that courage dropping down after that train chase. Okay, with that, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Hirsch, who is our table topic master of the day today, and looking forward for the interesting topics. Over to you, Toastmaster Hirsch.
No, I said Aryan has taken that
Oh, you have
on
switched
him.
the roles so quickly? Toastmaster Aaron, who is our next Toastmaster, sorry, table topic master today. And this shift has came in few seconds. So over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
I guess I have found my next table topic master for next week already. Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster Shanak, are you ready for a very hard topic?
Oh, I'm always ready.
Okay, then we are also ready. Okay. Toastmaster Shanak. Imagine Lord Ganesha had an Instagram account. What kind of reels would he post during Ganesh Chaturthi? Imagine Lord Ganesha had an Instagram account. What kind of reels would he post during Ganesh Chaturthi, Toastmaster Shanak?
Lord Ganesha is already so loved by each and every person on this planet. And if you scroll down the Instagram, the majority of the reels are on Lord Ganesha only, because it's the Ganesh festival which is happening, and each and every person who has invited Lord Ganesha to their place, or if not, where the events they are attending at their friends and the family places, you will see the reels are filled with Lord Ganesha's, celebrations and all on Instagram. So I believe if I connect that way, so Lord Ganesha is already doing that, and it's so overwhelming to see such reels. It gives you such divine feeling, because I have witnessed Lord Ganesha celebration uh, 2 days back, where the aura was totally different. You feel that you are into another trance space where it's such a divine feeling that I cannot explain that to you. You feel that energy with every chant, Ganpati Bappa Moria, and that takes your levels to the another level. You can't even think of it. No matter how drained, how tired, how negative you are, the moment you start chanting Ganpati Bappa Moria, it takes you to the other level. Your thought process suddenly changes, your negative energy changes to the positive energy, and your aura around you give you such a divine feeling. So that's all I can say. I mean, Ganpati is everywhere. And with that note, Ganpati Bappa Moria, handed over the stage back to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you very much for that, Toastmaster Shanak. Who is my next person who is volunteering for the table topic? Anybody? Anybody?
Guys, it's a Saturday morning. You had a party last night. I don't see energy. Increase your energy levels. You need a booster.
Yes, I need 3 volunteers right now. 3 people who are giving the table topic at the same
Don't
time.
let people volunteer. You put the table topic on name. Assign the people on impromptu.
The table topic session is on hold unless we get our volunteer.
Well, everyone has to speak. Are into
Nobody. What?
akkad bakkad Bombay
Okay,
ho.
give it to me. Give it to me.
Chalo, finally.
I'll. I mean, I thought there are only a few people. Let's go one by one for everybody. It's okay.
Okay, awesome. So, today we have a slightly different structure to the table topics because I will tell you about one interesting fact about those. I was about to say Toastmaster Ganpati, about Ganpati, and then and then from that you will get your table topic. So, an interesting fact about Ganpati is that he broke one tusk but kept writing, kept living. So, the topic that comes from that, Toastmaster Vineet, is that sometimes imperfection is the path to creation. Sometimes imperfection is the path to creation. Toastmaster Vineet.
That's a quite a difficult one. Sometimes imperfection is the path to creation. I think it's everywhere. In our corporate world, we always say that done is better than nothing. In the hope of chasing the perfectness, we fear to take step one. That's everywhere in your school life, in your college life, and in your corporate world, everywhere, whatever you're doing. If you try to achieve the perfectness in the first place, you will never be able to take the first step. What you need to understand is you take one step, achieve that milestone, and then move to the next step, which makes you one step closer to your perfectionist. So, imperfection is actually a path to creation because that one milestone is not completing your entire objective, not goal, but that will taking you closer to your final goal. be it your financial goal, be it your any skill upskilling, any sort of competency you are trying to add in your portfolio, everything will lead to perfectness only you go through all the imperfections. Failure, we always say that we all are afraid of the failure, but that's also an imperfection. Without failure, you cannot achieve the final success because you don't know what things cannot work for you. Without knowing the fact that this thing will not work and this thing can work, you will not be able to reach to the final point where you actually want to reach. So, yes, you need to understand that every failure is one step closer to your final goal. And that's what we all are following every day. If you want to wake up every day 5 a.m. in the morning and you want to get into the habit, you won't be able to do it from day one. Every day you have to put an effort, and someday you will succeed, someday you will fail. But I'll tell you, if you maintain the consistency after 21st day, so there is a saying in science, if you follow a habit in 20 for 21 days, it actually goes into your subconscious mind and you don't have to do it consciously. So that is also a kind of a milestone. We have broken down that final project into milestone that is helping you achieve your final goal. So yes, imperfections are the path to creation and the path to reach your final goal. That's it, Toastmaster Aryan.
That was very good, Toastmaster Vineet. Who do we have as our next table topic speaker? Any volunteers to be
So, just a
Toastmaster?
suggestion, a timer. Can you just display that or the spotlight, the timing card, so that
Yeah, I was not sure where
speaker will
was
be
I.
aware? Yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
the reason I'm telling you.
Yeah.
To be Toastmaster Sam, would you like to take up a table topic? We are waiting for volunteers. Toastmaster Anshuman, Toastmaster Harsh, Toastmaster Nancy. People are really scared of table topics today.
Okay, I'll take one.
Awesome. Okay. So, Toastmaster Harsh, did you know that Ganpati used to ride a mouse? So, the table topic that we get from that is Toastmaster Harsh, no helper is too small when the mission is big. No helper is too small when the mission is big. Toastmaster Harsh.
I have a dream to make the world a better place. But that thought which creeps into our mind, that am I capable enough? Am I great enough? Am I big enough to do that, to bring that change? That feeling that you are small in the world of, you're just a small fish in the world of big sharks, is wrong. As we learned from Musha, the ride of Lord Ganesha, that even a small ride can bring a big change. We should believe in ourselves that even at this early stage of our lives, when we are small compared to others, when we are just tadpoles compared to the other fishes in the ocean, we can still bring a change in the world. You want to create that billion-dollar company, but you don't have any expertise or experience. Go ahead, you can do it. You want to bring a healthcare revolution in the world, but you have no experience. You can do it. You have to take that step and keep that belief in yourself that no, nothing small is, nothing is too small to bring a change in the world. With that belief, I request all of us that never consider yourself small and just take that step ahead, because you may never know that your small steps might bring a big revolution in the world. Thank you.
Awesome. Very good. Next, we have somebody who only takes table topics if they are forced to. So, Toastmaster Anshuman, you are being forced to take up a table topic now.
घर से उठा के ले.
Which hard topic should I take up? Let me see. So, religious stories say that Ganpati Ganesha is both childlike and wise. And so the table topic that comes from that, Toastmaster Anshuman, is that we should never lose the balance between innocence and intelligence. Never lose the balance between innocence and intelligence, Toastmaster Anshuman.
As we grow up in life, we are told to be adults. Being an adult means being responsible, being caring, being loving, being that elder one in the space who takes care of anything and everything, especially for your family. And in this journey, what ends up happening is that we all end up losing our innocence, our childhood. What are its consequences? The consequences can be loss in creativity, loss in self awareness, loss in emotions, and loss in bringing something new to the world. Because we at times embody the role of a caretaker, of an intelligent person managing the home, which may lead us to losing out on the side of being that childlike, bringing that childlike energy, which is a great force in the world, like Lord Ganesha. So, Lord Ganesha, we take the name of Lord Ganesha when we start something new. And when we start something new, it requires fresh energy, it requires creativity. For example, if Toastmaster Vineet, when starting his startup, or Toastmaster Shaunak selling his putting his new sales pitch, which is innovative and creative, may have to shed their fears, their standard structures, the rules to come up with something different, something that can only come when we enter into a childlike state, where we forget all the rules, where we forget all the boundaries, and just go out there fearless, like an innocent child, not thinking about any barriers, not thinking about anything that can go wrong, and produce that fresh energy which is creative. So definitely, we might be bound by the adulthood we might enter into, the rational state we might enter into. But to bring newness to the world, to bring fresh energy to the world, we need to be childlike. We need to be innocent. We need to be creative, forgetting certain rules exist which stop us from creating something new. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Okay, we have three people left for table topics, I suppose. Today we are only taking table topics from people who volunteer. Would anybody like to volunteer for a table topic now?
You can give to me.
Awesome. All right, now we have a table topic for Toastmaster Nancy. So, Toastmaster Nancy, did you know that Lord Ganesha has very large ears? And the table topic that we get from that is that listening is more powerful than speaking. Listening is more powerful than speaking, Toastmaster Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun. So, listening is more powerful than speaking, indeed. I feel that there are people who want to be heard. Everyone has their own story, and it's about their joys and sorrows. When we speak, I and at another point of time, what I feel that when we hear something, we are getting to know something new. When we are speaking, we are telling them what we already know. But when we are hearing from people, every time we are listening and every time we are gaining something, or it could be something that we are taking their sorrows as well. The other person can feel lighter when we are listening to them. So it is more important to listen to someone than to speak. It and Another important point is you have to that it is not about listening, it is about active listening. You need to be into the discussion 100%. It's not about you are just nodding what the other person is saying. You are listening and you are giving the response to that person, and maybe you are giving the advice to that person. So what I feel that a person who is a good listener is a better person than a good speaker. So, with that note, I'm ending. Back to Arjun.
Awesome. We have two table topic speakers left to be Toastmaster Sam and Toastmaster Akanksha. To be Toastmaster Sam, would you like a table topic?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Sam, to be Toastmaster Sam, did you know that Parvati gave life to Ganesha by creating him out of clay? And the topic we get from that is that creation begins with imagination. Creation begins with imagination. To be Toastmaster Sam.
Thank you, Aryan, for giving this topic. When you say about or when anything is getting innovated or created, that specific system or entity comes into some kind of creative energy, and in order to get that creative energy, that person or that system need to think beyond what is already limited or bounded existence, and in order to get into that beyond that bounded existence, we need to be very open minded and need to be creative to get into something new, something fresh, and something rejuvenating. So that's why we need to hone our creative thinking, and that is the path of creating something new, that is fresh, changing whatever in that bounded context, or going beyond that limitation. That is the first challenge when we are trying to innovative and embracing new challenges, and overcoming our whatever we have done or whatever we have faced in our past journeys. That is the first path of creation. Thanks all.
Thank you so much to be Toastmaster Sam. And we have one speaker left, and we are waiting for that speaker to volunteer for a table topic now. Toastmaster Akanksha, would you like to take up a table topic? Toastmaster Akanksha, hello. I don't think we can hear her, right? She's unmuted. Toastmaster Akanksha, is there a technical issue?
Am I audible
Like,
now?
Yes, now you're audible.
Well, okay, sorry. There was something wrong with my system and my camera's not working. I apologize for that, but I can take a pic.
That's fine. Could you speak up a little bit once? I think you're slightly low.
Just a second, let me. Better now?
Slightly better now. Is she
Okay.
audible to everybody? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So, Toastmaster Akanksha, did you know that Lord Ganesha has a very big head? And that teaches us the importance of thinking big. And so, Toastmaster Akanksha, think big before you act small. Think big before you act small, Toastmaster Akanksha.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Arjun. So, you're right. Lord Ganesha does have a very big head, and he is very easily recognizable by this. But the most important part uh, of having of the topic that that we must think big and act before we act small, it just goes on to underline the importance of the fact that how important it is to only think, no matter whether the act is big or small. Now, today we often get caught up in the minuscule things of our daily lives. We focus on the small details and in the immediate challenges and the short term goals. While attention to detail, it's very important, but sometimes blindness can lead to very large problems. If we talk about a small project, let's take a office work. If we only focus on understanding the individual tasks without looking at the overall goal, we might be able to complete everything perfectly, but it still might not reach the desired outcome. And the same thing applies to our personal lives as well. When we get caught up in the daily routines and daily things without having a clear goal or a picture in our life, we get lost in the details itself. And that is where Ganesha reminds us that we need to start thinking, like the big head that symbolizes that we need to start thinking more and speak less, which is why we have 2 ears, one brain and one mouth. Now, of course, vision is the most important thing. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Toastmaster Shanak, are we ready to move to the evaluation section or?
Yes, let's move on to the evaluation
Awesome.
section.
Thank you everybody for joining me for this awesome table topic section. And now I would like to pass the mic back to our awesome area director, Toastmaster Shanak. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan. That was an incredible session. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan, for picking up topics which are going very well with the theme. And I think, hello, guys, am I audible? I
Yes.
just lost my video for a moment. Just give me a moment. It's coming up back.
We can see you just fine.
Yes. No, actually, I was on a monitor and the cord got loose. So I believe with today's theme that have prompted your, what I'll say, the knowledge about our culture has elevated to the next level, or that has tickled the another part of your thought process which we normally don't get into. Perfect. So that's all I wanted to listen. Having said and done, there are three basic things that we learn from Lord Ganesha. and Toastmaster Akansha also covered it very well. Wisdom and listening. The big ear, the small mouth. Listen more than you speak. Learning through changes. His own history is about loss, transformation, and finding a new identity, being loved by everyone today. And third, clearing obstacles. Not by removing all the hard stuff, but by giving people the patience and the clarity to face it. So these are the three important things that we should learn from Lord Ganesha and have to try to implement in our life if we really want to achieve something, if we really want to clear our obstacles, if you want to do more mature as a human. With that, let's move on to the last and the final and the most is important. Toastmaster Vineet.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shaunak. Okay, before going into the detail conduct of the quality of the session, let's start with the evaluation of the speeches. I would like to call upon the stage the first evaluator of the first speech that was given by Toastmaster Hirsch, and Toastmaster Anshuman was the evaluator. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you for the evaluation of Toastmaster Hirsch's speech.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Vineet. It's after a period of time you listen to great speeches in Toastmasters, and that makes you feel that Toastmaster truly is a magical place. And today was the day when Toastmaster Hirsch's speech made me believe of how much faith, persistence in the process of improvement as a speaker can get the results that one desires if one puts the heart and soul to it. And definitely, Toastmaster Hirsch's speech from the word go kept me hooked till the end of the speech, which is a rarity in my personal world. And that is because of the strong storytelling that Toastmaster Hirsch was able to demonstrate. The storytelling was such that it had a strong beginning, a strong middle, and strong end, with the hero being Toastmaster Hirsch himself. The best stories come to life when they are narrated from the first person perspective because you are the sole knowledge holder of that story and nobody else knows about it. And Toastmaster Hirsch weaved his story of giving the IT examination and suddenly even missing the train, which might have led to him not becoming an IIT in that year. So that was definitely quite a thrilling story. In this architecture, he added the narrative of the using the five senses of how he was running, how he was talking, how he was feeling about the situation of missing the train, just like he mentioned, running. He felt like he ran 100 kilometers outside the first station, moving to Hazrat Nizamuddin, taking the auto, and heaving a sigh of relief when he figured out that the train hasn't just arrived. It can be a strong story for any, even a short movie if Hirsch has to direct it and maybe star himself. Such was the strong visual element in his speech. So kudos to Toastmaster Hirsch for working so hard on the speech that clearly showed. Not just that, Toastmaster Hirsch demonstrated a strong vocal variety while he was narrating the storytelling. So story with bland vocal variety can fall to deaf ears. But Toastmaster Hertz was full of energy, full of life, had elements of energy while during the speech, which led to the hooks that came into the speech. So definitely great kudos there, Toastmaster Hirsch. If you have to challenge yourself for the next speech, I'll suggest not to keep cues, which was looking like you had kept cues right in front of you to guide you where you were stuck. That should not be done, at least in a platform like Toastmasters. You can do it outside if required. By Toastmasters, we challenge ourselves to restart from where we leave, even if you have to innovate on the go, or we have to build a new script on the go, create a table topic on the go. It felt as if whenever you're stuck, you are reading through something to catch the train of thoughts, literally, of to move ahead. So next time we'll suggest, like, even when you're practicing outside Toastmasters environment, to challenge yourself to not use any hooks to catch your breath. So overall, great storytelling, great vocal variety, great energy. Where Toastmaster Hertz can challenge himself is, it felt like he was reading through when he was stuck. It should not be done in a platform like Toastmaster. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Vineet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. That was a great evaluation. I'm sure he got the sense what he needs to work upon for his next speech. Now, moving on to the next speech evaluation, which was given by Toastmaster Nancy, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Aryan. I would like to call upon the stage Toastmaster Aryan. Please help with the evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you, GE. So, Toastmaster Nancy, you delivered an incredible speech today. You started the speech with your message, the power of networking. I knew what you were going to talk about in your speech through your topic. And then you went into a story of how at work there was a big challenge going on, and many senior leaders that were above you had come in to try to solve that production issue, but they were not able to solve it. But just because you knew the right person in the office and she was an unorthodox person for you to be in touch with, you were able to solve that problem much faster than anybody else could have. You really showed me the importance of networking as a whole. You were able to show that through your story. You engaged me in your story. You engaged me through the challenges, the stakes, and that was some stuff that you did very well. And also at the end, you came back to the message. You came back to the message and you summarized the message for me, that one hello that I say to somebody could really change my work life, my life as a whole. That was some stuff that really stuck with me from your speech. I do have some small things that I would want to change in your speech. Some recommendations. So, for example, I felt that when you were mentioning production issues, when you were talking about the specifics of what you are doing or what the issue is, I was confused because I don't exactly know what is going on about production, about what your maybe the factory or what is going on. So if you can maybe simplify the technicalities and make it clearer in some way, maybe even change a lot of factors here so that it is easily understandable for anybody. I don't know, there is a meeting going on and the Wi-Fi is not working, and I know the right person to fix the Wi-Fi. That's a very bad example. But if you simplify the technicalities in a way that everybody would understand them, that would make it easier for me to understand the story. That is one thing. Another thing, I felt that your content was slightly low compared to where you should be reaching. Um, Since I was your timer, you reached 4 minutes 51 seconds. That's qualified as a speech, but the ideal time for you to be reaching is 7 minutes 15, 7 minutes 20 seconds. So you have extra real estate that you can use that is being left right now. So if you add stories, if you add more content to your speech, then you will be able to impact the audience much better. Um, that is one thing. And besides that, I would like you to also increase the clear stakes that you're showing to me. So, what did the seniors try? They've been trying for weeks. They've still not been able to fix the problem. What is going on? If you show me clearly, they've tried everything possible, and now they're beginning to give up, or maybe they've given up so much that they're coming to you, they're coming to their junior to solve the problem. If you connect that for me very clearly, that would be much more impactful, right? It's such a huge problem, they can't even solve it, they're going to their own junior to solve it, right? So that kind of stuff would really help increase the stakes of the story as a whole. I also want to see a little bit more emotion from you. If I can just see what is going on in the story through your emotion. In the beginning when you maybe meet the girl, uh, the girl that you were talking about, you're happy, she's friendly and stuff like that, and then during the challenge you're like, oh no, how am I going to be able to solve this? And then at the end you're like, oh no, I solved it, the seniors couldn't solve it, right? The story was great, the message was great, the both of them were connected very well. I want you to simplify the technicalities, add some more content, increase the stakes, clear the stakes, and increase a little bit of emotion. Besides that, very good speech, and I'm excited to see future speeches of yours. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan, for following the CRC approach. That was really well done. And with that note, we'll move to the next part of the evaluation. I would like to call upon my tag team and starting from the timer. So, Toastmaster Nancy, could you please come on the stage and share your report? Timer
Thank you,
report.
Toastmaster Vineet. So my speech details, yeah. So for Harsh, the speech timings were 5 minutes 40 seconds. Nancy, I don't know, 4 minutes 52 seconds. Toastmaster Arden, okay. And table topic speeches, Shaunak had 1 minute 30 seconds. Vineet 1 minute 50 seconds. Harsh 1 minute 48 seconds. Anshuman 2 minutes 10 seconds. Sam 1 minute 26 seconds. Akanksha 1 minute 56 seconds. And for the evaluation, Anshuman had 3 minute 43 seconds and Aryan for 4 minutes. With this, back to Toastmaster Vineet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy, for the comprehensive report. And then moving on to our next tag team player, which is Toastmaster Aryaman as for the grammarian role. Toastmaster Aryan, could you please help us with the report? Thank you.
Yes. So, I did not see many bad usages of grammar today. I saw a lot of good usages. I would like to point some of them out. We had feedback stings. We had entire day passed in vain. We had you are just a small fish in a world of sharks. I would like to point out that the table topics were essentially very well chosen. Imperfection is the path to creation. We had, what else did we have? We have very interesting topics. Can't find them right now, but overall, a lot of good usages of word. The table topic master did very well. And with that, back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan, for appreciating Table Topic Master. That was very wonderful. Okay. Then lastly, it's a general evaluation and the R counter report, which is with me. And so for the R counter, I can confidently say that many people didn't even use any sort of filler words and any multiple times and repetitive words. That was a very wonderful meeting overall in terms of speeches, Toastmaster, table topic master, and the evaluation. It was quite fluent, and people were able to deliver their content flawlessly. So, not so much feedback on the counter side. Moving on to the general evaluation, when we started the meeting, I was for the first 10 minutes, we were wondering what is the theme of the day. And though it raised the curiosity in me, but when Toastmaster Shaunak talked about the topic, I really become excited. It was a wonderful topic, but I'm also wondering how it will, how we will lay down the entire session now on this particular topic. And thanks to Toastmaster Shaunak and Toastmaster Aryan, you did wonderful job in making that happen, right from establishing the quiz on the spot impromptu. That was not expected, but you guys did it amazing job. And Toastmaster Aryan, amazing table topic, amazing topics coming from you. You use the technology, that's very well done, I guess so. But that was very creative of you. You thought about the idea of it. You talk about the topic of imperfection leads to creation, innocence and intelligence, listening is more powerful than speaking, creation begin with imagination. That was amazing topic where which are quite relevant for everybody. But I would recommend that if we can, announce the theme well in advance, at least when we are sending out the message a day before, people would know more about the theme and they will have more content about it. At least consciously they will be aware of that this is the theme, and they will be ready to talk about on that. Right now, as an impromptu, entire session was going as an impromptu for us, not just the table topic, which has to be very specific for the table topic. Other than that, we struggle to have the right role players. That's where we lack today. And I would request and you to try and find out the role players well in advance and makes a confirmation from each role player whether they are joining or not. So that is the one thing I think we need to collectively, we all need to work upon that. Meeting got disconnected. We're facing some issue, I guess. Is it with me or everyone?
You can go on. I think it's fine now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So Toastmaster of the day, Shaunak, really energetic. You started the meeting. I really loved your energy, and that actually paved the entire meeting. So kudos to you on that. Lastly, evaluation part was very well done by Toastmaster Anshuman and Toastmaster Aryan. You both did the great evaluation in terms of the following the CRC approach. That was very well done, and I'm sure speakers and the other audience will get some actionable out of it to learn something new. Timer, I would suggest next time if you can present your report so that everybody is able to see the report and understand where maximum time is going, which of the player is taking the maximum time, right? So that they know what they who needs to improve what. Lastly, on the table topic, I must say everybody did good. As table topic master Aryan mentioned, it was really amazing session in terms of the table topic, right from the creativity, but also the delivery of the table topics was amazing. We all did wonderful in terms of delivering the content, vocal variety, and the energy. I started talking about Shaunak, as I mentioned, it was full of energy and excitement. He just deviated from the initial topic that was what if Ganesha had an Instagram, how would it look like? But overall, it didn't feel like you are deviating. So that's one part of it. Anshuman, innocence and intelligence, that was reflecting on your face. Your face is actually very innocent. And yes, we can give some sort of resemblance that you have some sort of attributes of Lord Ganesha, like innocence and intelligence. So that was close to you, very well presented. Nancy, listening is more powerful than speaking. Yes, on this topic, I think to become a better speaker, we all need to listen first, then to speak. Few weeks back, I consciously took a call that I will not speak a single word. I'll just listen because I wanted to work upon my listening things also so that I can become a better evaluator, slightly better speaker so that I'll have more content because when we listen, we more grasp things and then we deliver on the basis of that. And if we do other way around, that's where we do not have much content to talk about, and that's where we lose the flow and rhythm as well. So well done on that, Nancy. And Akansha, think big before you act small. Very well done, crafted on that one. So meeting overall meeting was very good. I enjoyed it. I'm sure everybody did, despite being the less strength, less roles player. It was very well done, very well structured, very well handled by our leaders. So kudos to everyone. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shaunak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vineet, our general evaluator day for the day today. That was a brilliant evaluation, and thank you so much for that. With that note, we are at the end of our today's meeting. And with that, I end my theme as well on a happy note and wishing you all a very happy Ganpati. With that, I hand over the stage back to our presiding officer of the day today, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you all for an incredible meeting. Toastmaster Shanak, loved your theme, loved your whole Toastmaster of the Day session. Anyways, I'd like to take some feedback once. To be Toastmaster Sam, do you have any feedback for us today? How did you like the session? Any reflection?
Hi, Toastmaster. Yeah, that's a great experience. I'm participating in this for last almost more than a year. It's a really a great experience at the weekend, better than doing other stuff. It's a nice feedback and collaboration with all those guys. It's a great experience.
Thank you to be Toastmaster Sam. And I guess that's it. Thank you all for joining in for an awesome meeting.